with a way for us to have a baby of our own.
Was Mr. Morgan with you at that time or not?
I think we have a way to take down Drew.
Drew's going to lie. Big shocker. He's a sleazeball. Honestly, too bad Cyrus didn't just inject him already. I mean, really, the police in Port Charles couldn't solve a mystery if it was handed to them on a silver platter. How many times has Jason been accused of something? Has he ever once thoroughly cleaned a crime scene, but somehow still left evidence of his presence? Give me a break. If Drew lies and says he wasn't with Jason, I really hope we get a scene where it's just him and Jason alone at the police station. Jason would lean in and say, "I saved your life once. You owe me." That's the kind of thing that would make this ridiculous plot a little more entertaining. But this whole Joss becoming a spy for the WSB storyline, please, it's way too much. There's no way she's keeping what happened in that cabin to herself. She's got to spill to her mom and Anna. If she doesn't, I'm just going to assume she's secretly auditioning for a role in the next bad soap opera. You'd think this would be a piece of cake for Diane, right? But nope. Drew's going to lie, Jason's going to get locked up with no bail, and we're in for a long, tedious trial with all the same drama. Blah, blah, blah. Wash, rinse, repeat. Can we please just lock up Drew instead? Same DNA, same motive. Let's make this interesting. Joss should have just stayed out of it. Seriously, this whole storyline is making me lose some serious respect for her. If she was going to insert herself into the whole Cyrus mess, at least she could have done the one sensible thing and called the police from the start. Letting Jason get questioned when she could have shut it down at the station is just infuriating. She could have ended this whole mess right then and there if she'd just told Anna everything about Cyrus and Brennan. It would have saved everyone a lot of trouble. But no, we're stuck in this chaotic mess instead. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. This whole mess could have been avoided if Joss had just called Jason first, but no, instead she had to call Jack Brandon for help. And now here we are with Jason stuck in the hot seat. The police had cameras to track Cyrus's movements, which also caught Joss and Jack heading toward the cabin. And guess what? The cameras would also show that Jason didn't go to the cabin. They'd have footage of him driving to Drew's, probably being there for a while, and then heading over to the Quartermains. But of course, the cops in the ADA haven't even considered this. Honestly, Anna should just retire, and the whole PCPD could use a refresher course in basic investigation. Oh, Carly, of course it's your daughter. I honestly wish Joss hadn't gone back to Jack and just told Anna the truth, but we all know Drew won't lift a finger to help Jason. And let's talk about Jason's alibi. His fate is entirely in Drew's hands, which I hate. We know Drew's going to lie to cover his own back, even after Jason tries to make peace with him. This is what Jason gets for trying to be the bigger man, a betrayal. Help me out here. How are they even tracking a timeline without a body? Did someone hear the gunshot? I swear, I can't catch every little detail. I love Joss, I really do, and I've defended her over and over, but today she let me down. Why is she listening to a guy she's known for 2 months instead of going to Jason, her godfather, someone who's been there for her since birth? It's infuriating. This whole storyline is a mess, so I'm just going to sit back and wait to see how it all unfolds. Poor Jason can't get a break, and Willow and Drew. Honestly, they make me sick. Let me see if I've got this straight. Identical twins share the same DNA, right? So technically, Diane could claim it was Drew's hair in that cabin. Maybe he found out Cyrus killed Sam, decided to channel his inner Jason, and took revenge. After all, Drew has Jason's memories, so he'd know exactly how to wipe the scene clean. Which brings up another gem of a question. If Drew is so laser-focused on putting Sonny behind bars, why not just use the memories in his head? You know, the ones that are chock full of everything Jason did for Sonny. It's almost like the show forgot that little detail. Now, Carly's about to have an absolute meltdown when she finds out what Jack did while trying to worm his way into her bed. Seriously, how dumb can you be? Did he really think she wouldn't go full beast mode on him for grooming and setting up her daughter? Spoiler alert, she's going to scratch his eyes out. And the idea that they're going to press charges because a cabin is picked bone clean. There's no body and, oh, what a shock, 2 hairs mysteriously show up. One of them belonging to a guy who's actually good at his job and, oh yeah, threatened the victim. They don't even know if it's a crime scene, but let's act like they're on the verge of cracking a case. And why in the world would Jason think Drew would help him? Everyone's acting like they've never watched the show before. It's absolutely ridiculous. The DA can't just remove a police commissioner from a case or tell her who to arrest. There's no case. There's no body, no crime, no proof of anything. This is some of the worst writing I've seen in the past year. Jason doesn't need Diane. Heck, little Donna could defend him from this nonsense. Oh, and everyone has cameras now, right? Drew's new house. Well, maybe not in soap opera world, but let's just go ahead and pin Jason's phone to this mess. But, of course, we're talking about the PCPD, so logic and actual evidence are optional. And why the hell isn't Drew a suspect? Seriously, Anna's an identical twin. How did this not immediately occur to her? Both of their DNA profiles should have been in that forensics report, especially since the PCPD already has them in their system. Chase, living with the QS, should have thought of this too. And what about Diane? Is she okay? Jason wasn't the only one trying to contact her today. Wonderful. Just the actions of an immature, reckless person who's always been this way. And now Brennan wants her to be a WSB agent. What is he smoking? I might have let it slide if it were anyone else pulling that stunt with Brennan, but no, of course it's him. And don't get me started on that ADA. Somebody please just knock that smug smile off her face before I lose my mind. So Jason's stuck in limbo with the whole thing riding on Joss maybe, growing a brain and spilling the beans to Anna or Drew. Classic PCPD at its finest, folks, dragging Jason out in cuffs like some kind of spectacle for Drew to just stand there, drooling and gloating. And let's not forget, they're asking Drew in front of an audience at the front desk about being Jason's alibi. Why not just do it privately? Oh, right, because who doesn't want a little public humiliation? Place your bets now on whether Drew actually tells the truth. Spoiler, he won't unless Willow's right there to guilt trip him. But honestly, I wouldn't hold my breath. So Jason's phone has GPS, right? Shouldn't it be able to tell us exactly where he was at a certain time? It's not like technology has been advanced enough to do that or anything. And seriously, what's the point of keeping Selena on General Hospital? I mean, she literally has zero purpose at this point. Why is she still there? Are we just keeping her around for no reason? As for Drew, he clearly wants Jason behind bars. So of course, he's going to lie and claim Jason was never at his house. Hopefully, Diane can swoop in and get Jason released, especially since they haven't even found Cyrus's body yet. But hey, details, right? And while we're at it, maybe whatever Nina digs up on Drew will finally be the thing that takes him down. Honestly, I'm beyond tired of his smug, arrogant attitude. And Anna, seriously, Anna? If she used her brain for 2 seconds, she'd realize that Jason would never name Drew as his alibi if it weren't true. I mean, they don't like each other. She should be able to put 2 and 2 together. But no, she's going to let Drew lie right through his teeth, and it's a shame she can't see it. She used to have decent instincts. Let's talk about Anna and that cabin. The second she saw how filthy it was and realized there was no body, anyone with half a brain in the WSB would have been like, Jack and the WSB are involved in this, right? But no, she's too busy ignoring the obvious. Drew lies, and Jason should just bulldoze right through him at this point. Honestly, I'm over Drew and Willow parading around like they're some moral paragons. They've really outdone themselves with this nauseating storyline. Whoever wrote it seriously needs a reevaluation. Nina should just spill the tea to Willow that she and Drew were bed buddies right before they went off on their little mission of the disgusting list. And Selena Wu. Yeah, she's already getting on my nerves, and she just got back, and poor Joss, she's stuck owing the WSB. Carly is going to lose it when she finds out how Jack is blackmailing her daughter. Like, come on people. Jason and Drew don't like each other. So if Jason said Drew was his alibi, it's because it's true. He could have easily chosen someone else, Carly, Sunny, anyone. But no, Drew is his alibi. If you have any brain cells, you'd figure that out. I'm so thrilled that Brad handed over the blackmail information to Selena Wu. Portia really thought she'd gotten away with tampering with the medical records of an elderly woman she was supposed to care for. She was smug, convinced she was in the clear. Well, surprise, surprise, looks like karma has come knocking. I really hope Selena shows Portia just how much she messed up by violating medical ethics and hurting a patient. Heather deserved fair and honest treatment, and Portia's petty grudge over her own paranoia didn't give her the right to deny that. As for Sunny, he really needs to handle Drew and Jack regarding their little manipulation of Jocelyn. Honestly, I'm still fuming over Drew. He got me all riled up in 2 seconds. I already didn't like him, but now, no way he's ever crawling back into my good books. What a joke. Of course, Drew's already lying through his teeth. Can't wait for Willow to find out what he's really up to. When she does, she'll want Michael back, and if I were him, I'd take the kids and let her cry it out while she continues her whirlwind of self-pity. And let's be real, I'm really done with Drew. If Cyrus did kill the baby when Christina delivered it, thinking it was part of some twisted plan, that wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. As for Willow, if she's going to keep trailing Drew like a lost puppy, she might as well take off the ring and return it to the Quartermaines. She sure as heck doesn't deserve it anymore. Drew needs to come clean with the cops, but let's be honest, he'll probably lie unless Willow makes him do the right thing. I mean, he threatened Nina by saying she'd lose everything, including her relationship with Willow, if she tried to interfere. Honestly, Nina should just tell Willow everything about Drew while he was still sneaking around kissing her. Drew's entire plan is to ruin everyone he touches. Jason, Michael, Willow, Nina, and he's doing a damn good job of it. Portia, she's wrong, plain and simple, for tampering with Heather Weber's test results. And Brad. Let's not even start on him. He's a total scumbag for passing the blackmail to his aunt, Ms. Wu. Jack, oh, he's just digging himself a grave, setting up Jason for Cyrus's crime. Carly might want to slap a label on their relationship, but Jack's not having it. Once Carly finds out Jack's been using Joss in his WSB schemes and set up Jason, their relationship is going to blow up so fast, it'll make your head spin. Joss might have agreed to go along with it, but only if Jack takes the fall for everything. Honestly, I can't wait for Nina to find something to take Drew down. That guy needs to pay. What if Brennan knew all along that Joss had Dex's gun? Maybe he was at the cabin the whole time, and it was actually him who shot Cyrus. He could have easily manipulated Joss into thinking she did it. Classic WSB tactic. Honestly, it'd be just like him. And don't even get me started on Maxie. She accidentally told Nina the safe combination after leaving it out in plain sight. And Drew? Brilliant move leaving Nina alone in his house. Really smooth. Why can't Nina just come clean already? Maxie even warned her, but nope, she's still playing this game. Look, everyone started liking you all again, but if you're going to drag out this Cyrus storyline any longer, you're seriously pushing your luck. We've had enough of this drama, honestly, and if you do, you're going to lose a lot of us. Remember, there's a new soap in town, and people are starting to switch to that. I've been warning you. People are getting fed up with your writing. And let's talk about Monica, huh? You couldn't even acknowledge her goodbye with the respect she deserves after being on the show from the very beginning. That's just disrespectful. And don't get me started on Sam being let go. Keep pushing like this, and you'll lose all of us. Just saying. And no, Sonny doesn't know that Gio is Brooklyn's son, or Dante's, for that matter. He never knew Brooklyn was even pregnant. Lois told Martin, but that's it. The only ones who know about Gio are Brooklyn, Lois, and Cody. So good luck with that. Why is that attorney so desperate to convict Jason? Is she in cahoots with Sidwell and Drew to get rid of Sonny and Jason, so Drew can take over Sonny's pier with his little eminent domain plan? Is Drew using Ms. Wu to take back Aurora and give her the club for her illegal card games? So many theories, right? And can someone please explain why they're just assuming Cyrus is dead? Because Jason threatened him seriously. This guy attacked Elizabeth, injected Lucky, confessed to killing a bunch of people, including Sam Dex, and even tried to kill Lulu and Michael. Do they honestly think he's just gone for good? How about assuming he's on the run, huh? No weapon, no blood, no mess, just 2 strands of Jason's hair? That doesn't exactly scream murder to me. Where do I even start with this mess? First off, Anna really should have figured out by now that Jason never, and I mean never, talks when he's at the station, especially when being questioned. The fact that he said he wanted to but then didn't. That should have been all the confirmation she needed that he was telling the truth. But no, she's still in denial. Honestly, I'm over it at this point. Now, about Drew, what did people think? That he was going to suddenly become the world's most honest man and spill all the details. If I were Anna, I'd be straight up telling him, if you're lying to me, I'm going to find out, and when I do, I'll have you arrested. You know it would make my day. Seeing Drew in handcuffs. Bring it on. And don't get me started on Nina. I hope she absolutely wrecks Drew. I mean, she got his house code from Maxie. Seriously, who does that? The nerve of Drew accusing her of being jealous of her daughter, especially when it's all about him getting caught up in his own mess. Joss, come on, tell your mom and Anna the truth already. I'd love to see Brennan get knocked down a few pegs too. Speaking of Nina and Drew, Maxie? What was she thinking giving Nina the safe combination? And Drew, hello, he left Nina alone in his house to snoop around. Of course that was going to end badly. What was he expecting? And don't even get me started on this whole, the DA's office is charging Mr. Morgan nonsense. What exactly are they charging him for? There's zero evidence of a crime. The last we knew, Cyrus was just driving. Seriously? Is this the best they can come up with? I'm so done with these lazy, ridiculous storylines. They butchered the death of Cyrus Renault with this nonsense, and it deserves so much better. Oh, and Brad? Really? Why did they even bring him back? So he could be a sniveling idiot who can't do anything right? And now he's off to Miami? Brilliant. What a great payoff. And the whole Portia thing? I'm kind of excited to see her either get exposed or blackmailed, but Brad? He's useless. Finally, can we talk about how absolutely insane it is that no DA would ever ask questions like that in front of a handcuffed suspect in a police station? This is just getting ridiculous, even for GH standards. I love this show, but man, I'm just so frustrated with how lazy the writing has been lately. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.